So I've come across this word called teat. Okay, and I've heard this word, whenever there's a death. Okay, so there's a teat period for 10 days or 16 days. But something that's even more curious is that when there's a new child being born in the family, again there's a teat for 10 days or 16 days.
Yeah.
I mean, on one side it's a sad occasion, it's a mourning occasion. On the other side it's a happy occasion. Okay, but in both occasions you have something called as teat. So teat is a common factor. Okay, so what is teat? What does it got to do with birth and death?
Birth, or a woman attaining puberty, or even during a menstruating time, and death. All of them actually involves bodily fluids. Where there is a chance of bodily fluids coming into contact with other human beings, they call that as a teat.
Teat, a practice of avoiding social interactions for a specified period after an event of birth, puberty or death in a family.
Earlier they used to have childbirth at home. So to reduce infection and other things, people used to observe this period of teat.
Okay.
For instance, in old houses you will have a delivery room. Some of the old houses I have seen where they have a separate room which will be called the delivery room. When somebody is going to have a child, during labor they will take them into that room. And the village doctor or the midwife would come and perform the delivery. And then from there on, for a specified time, they will call that period as teat. The mother and the child both are vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that time, to quarantine them as a safeguarding measure, so we don't allow people to come from outside for a specified period till the mother kind of gains back, her immune powers,
I get it.
During death also, you will see if you see a dead body that, even today we try to arrest those fluids coming out of the body by stuffing
something in the nose.
Something in the nose and keeping a petalai, in the mouth. And tying a cloth
around the head.
All that is to close all these orifices from where bodily fluids can flow. So they had a specified period over which they quarantined the family.
That particular area.
Yeah. And so there were restrictions about you can't go out you for this many number of days, you don't touch people. So this is also to kind of reduce spreading of infectious diseases. Okay. So that is the period which is called teat.
Okay.
And generally in India we have been very, very careful about all these infections that could happen due to the body fluids. So there is this thing about there are other things like
Muddy, a practice of avoiding physical contact with others, including one's own family members, after one has taken a bath.
The muddy is something after they take a bath. So traditional women and men would not touch somebody. Especially women would immediately after bath they'll go to prepare food. Or before going to the temple or performing a puja at home, they take a bath. So that cleansing of the outer body, and then you don't want to corrupt it by somebody's, if I talk to you, there's saliva going on to me. So to avoid that, I will not talk to you.
Okay.
And
Path, a multiple practice of avoiding physical contact with food items or utensils used by others. and avoiding contamination of food through touch by segregating perishable and preserved foods.
Patta means like, when you eat, so that plate becomes patta
Okay.
because of like, you
Ah,
the
saliva.
saliva could be in that, so others cannot partake in that food, to avoid infection. We are in a tropical country, where infections can,
Like that.
trigger an epidemic so easily. So these are all precautions.
Okay, precautionary steps.
Yeah.